Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are back again with Nancy Drew.
Yes.
Episode 16?
16, I think.
We are now to the much anticipated, assuming it's the trial episode.
Yes. Danger. Danger.
We did solve Tiffany's murder.
Mm-hmm.
It was Karen and Josh. Karen has been arrested. Josh is on the run.
But we are not sure if it is Josh or if it's possessed Josh. Can humans really walk around like that?
After
Maybe
being
someone
burned.
in the comments have said. I don't know.
Carson's still on trial. They did find Lucy's bones with the help of the Alligator. With the help of the Alligator. But they did not finish paying the toll. And the toll seemed to be Owen's life.
But now Nancy is being... I wonder if it'll try and take Nancy's life since she's only made the wish now. And since you didn't give him Owen.
And that's why I suspect Owen's going to try to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. You know what? I do wonder if, because they have been talking a lot about the history of the Marvins, I wonder if there is something that they have that they could give to the Alligator that they, like they took, like the Russian coins could do something because they had it, Like
the same idea of how, Owen was all like, oh, yeah, you don't want to know your family history. And then obviously that the Marvins were on there, like maybe his great-great-great whatever father.
Took something that was important, perhaps.
To the
or mystical of that area. Mm-hmm. And so they need to do something like that to stop the haunting.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Like maybe that's why... Maybe whatever he has is why the, Alligator's there. Like, maybe it's trapped there or something.
Yeah.
And it needs to be set free.
I mean, otherwise, why emphasize their history?
Unless
you know what I mean?
Unless it's, like, a long-term thing, but that's true. That's true. Yeah. Because they even mentioned, like, maybe it wanted Owen because he has the blood of a descendant.
Yeah.
A male descendant, to specify. So
I think they definitely did do something, but I don't know if it's something that they can solve.
Yeah, something they can fix, or if Owen's just really in trouble. But who cares about Owen right now?
Yeah.
I care about Carson. Sorry, Owen.
Also, like, what are they... Oh, well, we don't really talk about what are they going to find Lucy's bones. So let's just go.
I know. That's why I was like,
the haunting of Nancy Drew.
Oh.
Yeah, rinse it out. Grab some mouthwash, too. You need more than water.
Oh.
Any other day an evil sea spirit wants to send me a foreboding omen, I'm game. Just not the day of my dad's evidentiary hearing.
What can you do at this time?
She can't tell her dad right now.
Now, what makes you think the remains of a girl who died 20 years ago suddenly just appeared?
Luck? Determination?
We performed a mystical ritual.
Well, Bess is just open about it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't expect for them to believe, yeah.
I assume you kept these bones in a sanitary, sterile environment as per basic scientific guidelines?
Church. Oh, good decorations.
You didn't, put it in a trash bag at least?
Nothing? No cryptic message?
Well, maybe she can't get through because you've got another mini thing. She's telling you it's useless? Or she's trying to uncover something?
Oh, she's right there. Thank you, Lucy. I don't know if you're going to help, but... Oh. The pantry?
So it has nothing to do with the case files.
I mean, they've gone over the case files so many times. There's got to be more, there's...
Something from your mother, maybe, instead?
The knife from Lucy's crime scene.
It's from their house. Like a missing set.
Oh, yeah.
That's why his prints would be on it.
And the silver steak knives in the pantry?
Yeah, the ones Mom loved so much.
Whoa, that was episode 1.
Lucy's crown had a second set of DNA, female DNA.
Her mother.
Oh. No. Maybe that's why Carson doesn't want her involved.
Oh, and why he's willing to take the rap, so she doesn't think her mother.
We don't know enough about her mom. I really hope her mom's not involved, but...
Well, I think she might be involved, but not in, the actual murder bit.
Maybe he's got the bug, too. Owen's fine, he's just tired.
Because they were together.
You know the reason why Owen is tired.
Oh, squirt. No. You should maybe not say it out loud.
Nick, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for you to find out like that.
No, it's fine. Own time.
Wrong phrasing.
I think he needs a little bit more time to process.
Yep.
If you guys are good, here, I'm gonna go and look over Ryan and Lucy's emails.
Anything to be out of this room.
I mean, I understand why Bess would be excited because your friend is like dating your cousin or whatever, but
exactly.
But you know what? I'm actually really okay.
I don't know if he is, but maybe.
I mean, okay enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have to sleep on the couch tonight?
Quick transition there, George.
Oh.
Because it's super uncomfortable and...
I'd like to not sleep on the couch tonight.
But, yeah.
What's going on?
The cops are here.
How do they know? Do they know something?
I mean,
do they know something or are they just there? Hide the bones!
No one panic.
What is going
Wait,
on?
who's
Who's
that?
that? Oh, because so obviously Karen's not there.
Yeah.
So are they there to examine the scene
Without
again?
showing his face, is it someone we've seen before?
Maybe.
Or a new person?
Detective Abe Tamura.
Do you know this guy?
And this is the part where you invite me in.
Is he a vampire?
He doesn't have
Is
a
he
warrant.
a vampire? Why would he suspect the bones? They wouldn't. This is something else.
I have a warrant to search the premises.
Oh. For what?
Chief McGinnis brought me in to take over the Tiffany Hudson investigation from the recently discredited and
Oh, because they really have to go
Karen
over
Hart.
everything to make the case stick.
Go. Whose car's that?
We're surrounded.
Oh no. Where are you gonna go?
What?
That was a mess. We really need to get on the same page about these things.
We need to
How?
plan our alibis better.
Early on, yeah.
In Ryan's emails to Lucy, he used single spaces after the periods, but in the last email where he called her a whore, he uses double spaces.
Because it's not Ryan.
Can you track the IP address to see where it was sent from?
Yeah.
But right now I'm holding a thing of bones, so...
Just put them in a...
They're gonna search the freezer, you can't just stay there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine they're going to search, like, every box, so just hide it underneath something.
I do not think that you killed Lucy, but I do think that you were the key to finding out who did. Please, Ryan.
Turn your parents in.
I mean, you have to want to help, Ryan. At this point, someone's tried to kill you, so for the murder.
Joshua Dodd came in through this back door, poisoned the victim's food in there.
It's not weird that you're watching.
No,
let's be real.
They're just
I would be really
people.
curious, too.
Private party? Where are the private party goers?
Oh, it is a far better deterrent than inventory.
Oh yeah, says you.
Oh, okay. We don't have time for this,
Who
guys.
cares?
If you've maxed out in codes before you even kiss each other, then maybe it's a sign you shouldn't be together.
Or that you're rushing things.
Yeah, I feel like they're rushing things.
Yeah, I don't think
Almost
either
as
of you
well
are
like-
comfortable with this
Oh,
enough.
Nancy's moved on. It's time for us too, but it doesn't work that way.
I did everything that I could to get here. You know, I hopped the school fence, I hitchhiked, and then finally when I got here, there were police everywhere, and people were saying that Lucy had been murdered.
Oh, they didn't want him to be a suspect. Oh.
I loved Lucy. I was too afraid to mourn her, so I buried it.
Makes sense, because he's always been a bit cowardly.
That's the only way he would have known that you and Lucy were going to meet at your spot that night. The Bluffs.
Would he know the spot?
The Bluffs wasn't our spot.
She was so sad. Just writing in her journal, waiting for someone.
How long did she wait?
Oh.
The town car was following her. It had this eagle hood ornament.
That's my dad's car.
Yeah.
Oh. So it was probably him.
Or his mother.
A couple months before Lucy was murdered.
Oh, he's out of jail.
Well, of course he is. They can make bail.
When I left, Lucy was walking up to her house, very alive. In fact, a friend was waiting for her. They got into an argument.
Karen?
It's definitely Karen.
As far as I know, Karen Hart was the last person to see Lucy alive.
The thing is, I kind of believe him because while I do think he's capable of killing her, I think he'd hire someone to kill her.
He'd also do it a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
In general, what I guess hiring somebody would do.
She'd always wanted to be Sea Queen, so I nominated her to try to cheer her up.
You entered a social pariah into a popularity contest to cheer her up.
How'd she win then, if she's a
As a
social
joke.
pariah?
I switched out the ballot box so that she'd win.
Oh, she did.
But your plan backfired because then everybody thought that she slept her way to victory.
Made it worse.
Let me explain.
Was that not in the police report either?
Just leave me alone.
When she arrived at the house, she had her backpack and her journal, but she had nothing on her when she left.
So where did she hide it?
Found out that they changed the house number and the street name so that it didn't become a shrine to dead Lucy.
Oh.
A couple families have lived here over the years, but nobody's ever stayed.
Because it's haunted?
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. You know, dead Lucy's gonna be here. Yes. Give me some ghosties. Did she not bring like a crowbar?
Yeah, I don't think Lucy wants us here.
Yeah, but why? If her journal's inside?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe because there's other things in her journal.
What's in it that she doesn't want to share with Nancy? Maybe because she wants her to self-admit her, but maybe there's more in there.
Well, I mean, it's her journal. It's her entire life.
Yeah.
And I got clams. So I'll make a salad.
Just open the freaking cooler. There's no reason for them to go in there.
Yeah. It's not like they can't see the door.
Right.
What's that?
How the hell did Bone get down there?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, everything's great. Just me being
Oh my
clumsy as
God.
usual.
Yeah,
How? Why? This is so awful.
Ready for the cooler, sir?
This would never be evidence now. Oh.
Oh, they hit it all.
Who are you?
We're the bus boys. I'm the senior bus boy.
They definitely would have hit it somewhere like sneaky by
Yeah.
now.
Oh my god. Just let him have it, Lucy. It'll help.
Where would a girl hide her dog?
Okay, let's just give that thing some space. I'm allergic.
Oh no.
Me too.
Oh, you're both allergic? How awful. They're so gonna get attacked by those.
Very. Hurry up. You don't have time. If you miss Carson's trial.
Oh, come on,
Oh
Lucy.
my. It's like she does and doesn't want you to find it.
Yeah.
I am not leaving.
What? What? No, Nancy! Nancy!
What is that? Is that the writing?
Lucy wrote this. I've seen her do it before.
Say, it's the same thing. The,
The
poem about her.
Of the Rome. The poem. I was trying to say rhyme and poem at the same time, so it came out Rome. But I feel like kill wasn't in it.
No, then it said love, kill, something. Bluff? Dead?
I'm going to Dead Man's Bluff. These are different.
Lucy never wanted anybody to find these. She couldn't keep them inside anymore.
Oh, that's why they don't want her there.
What is this?
Is it a false?
Yes, yes. That's what it is. It's in there. It's in there. It's gonna jump scare you probably though. So I'm ready. I'm ready for you, Lucy.
Again, crowbar.
She doesn't just carry it around. Well, maybe if she had a car. If she had it in her car, she would.
Yeah. Now just take it with you. Don't
Get out of there.
have time to look.
Get out of there.
Just
Get out of there. I believe she's not alone. Oh!
Oh, and good luck with your inventory. Or your private party. Whichever one you decide it is.
Is McGinnis just gone?
I mean, yeah, he might have other obligations
Where are the bones?
on them.
One place the cops didn't look.
Oh!
Oh.
So disrespectful.
This is so bad. So,
So many health code violations.
Entries from 1999, 2000. Hey, August 31st.
oh,
Day she
Ryan
died.
is... What does it say?
She going to commit suicide?
I think I know why Lucy never wanted us to find this. We gotta go.
The state calls Nancy Drew to the stand.
I know who killed her, and it wasn't Carson Drew.
Who was it?
Objection. How is this relevant?
I want to see where this goes. Overruled.
I mean, me too. I feel like this doesn't make
Agreed.
sense, but I don't
Yeah.
care.
Creative license.
Hate mail, threats, cruel notes passed to Lucy in class until finally Lucy folded.
Had lunch with Mrs. Drew and her husband, Carson. We ate homemade pie and used her grandmother's silver.
Oh, she took the knife herself.
Yeah, I was like, did she commit suicide?
That's how the prints were on it.
I'm going up to Dead Man's Bluff to end my life. I love you, Mom. I hope you never find this. I'm sorry.
She committed suicide, but then why would she want Lucy? I mean, Nancy to find it, but then not find it? I don't know.
Quiet! Order!
I'm just so I do think that she killed herself, but I'm very confused.
Yeah. Like, maybe, did she still sort of want revenge on the Hudsons because they're the ones who led her to do it?
Or maybe she knew Tiffany and Ryan were in danger and wanted to prevent it from happening.
I don't know.
Because she did love Ryan, and since someone was trying to kill him.
But why didn't she have, like, passed on?
Maybe she carried the trauma of her suicide over into her death.
But then why is she haunting me? Why the bones? What does she want me to solve?
Did she not commit suicide, though? Like, maybe she went there to do it, but then didn't?
Maybe Lucy knows something else.
And still, what's on her bones?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Still don't know what the bones are for.
Just be glad that you're both finally done with my family. I'm never gonna be free from them.
I mean, maybe she did want the Hudsons punished because they really drove her to suicide.
That's what,
That's
all I can think. But I feel like there's got to be more.
I'm moving my family up to Augusta. Took a job there. Had enough of the corruption in the force here. Thought I'd start fresh.
Oh no, I don't want the new guy.
I know, he's too tough.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure that he won't be as believing of the supernatural as Chief McGinnis.
Yeah.
Couch is a good place.
Yeah, just so we can keep being co-bosses.
You guys kind of rushed it.
Yeah, you did. They're gonna kiss now, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe now that the pressure's off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still think you should probably sleep on the couch tonight because that was you haven't even kissed before, so. Oh no.
Where's the bone?
Oh no. Who has it?
Yeah.
What if that's the part that you needed? Oh, I'm so pissed. Owen?
Is that Owen?
Or the detective?
It's a detective.
Shit.
It's gonna happen.
Ugh, I do not want the detective, I'm gonna be honest.
Me too.
That was my lab calling about the hair you messengered earlier today.
Oh, do you have the results?
Nancy, I think you better sit down.
Does match? So her mom was there?
What?
She looks devastated. It had to be her mom's.
Yeah. But what does it mean? Maybe she went there to stop her?
Yeah, and then couldn't, or...
Yeah.
Mom never hurt Lucy.
How do you know that?
Because I was there too.
Did they try to save her?
What, was she hurt?
She'd come to the cliff to end her life. And then the baby was born.
Oh. So she was
Visible
pregnant.
parturition pitting along the dorsum of the pelvic bone.
The match isn't to her mother.
Shit, it's to Lucy.
It's Nancy to Lucy.
Huh?
I knew she was pregnant.
Lucy begged us to take her child.
Oh my god!
Raise it.
Don't let the Hudsons know about her.
We had only turned away from her for a second.
Oh no. This is so crazy.
I climbed down to the water to try and find Lucy, but I couldn't find her.
Oh.
The only thing we cared about was honoring her mother's dying wish and keeping her safe.
Not letting the Hudsons find out.
Mm-hmm. Because then they would take her.
That's why they're in Europe.
Yeah. Ryan's your dad.
That's why they're both allergic.
Oh.
All I've ever cared about is giving her a good life.
And that's why he tried so hard to keep it from her.
Yeah.
I was her father now. I was her father. And that's all that mattered. She grew up to be whip smart and compassionate and kind. And she loved solving mysteries.
But she didn't know she was one.
She's me. Baby is me.
Snap! And that's why Lucy was haunting her.
So maybe she didn't want her to find out about the suicide, but she wanted her to find out that she was her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like what happened was I was so since I'm an original Nancy Drew fan, I feel like I was slightly blinded because I feel like if all of the Nancy Drews I've read in the games and everything didn't have Nancy as Carson's daughter, I think I would have suspected this earlier. Do you know what I mean? But I think I was blinded by the original.
Well, I mean, because we had definitely suspected that she was pregnant, and we had theorized, like, maybe Tiffany's her daughter, maybe all these things. Yes. But, yeah, I hadn't
Not
really suspected Nancy itself.
And I think it's because of the original. We know who Nancy's parents are.
But this is a whole retelling.
So, it blinded us.
I do have to say one sort of off-joke comment. George slept with her dad.
Oh, no! Yeah, and her uncle Josh is a murderer who's all burned, who tried to kill her.
Ugh, our family just got real messy.
Yes.
And how is Ryan going to react to this? I knew she was pregnant. I was like, why? There has to be something else going on here.
It's a really good reveal, though. I do... And I understand why Carson kept it a secret, because the Hudsons have been proved to be dangerous. He worked with them. He knows exactly how dangerous they are.
Yeah, and obviously not good parents either. So if they had gotten her, she would either have been whisked off to, like, an orphanage or raised as, like, a horrible person. So...
I mean, we know how they treated Ryan.
Yeah.
So... And he's the child that they actually like. I am glad Carson is off.
I love how they went about the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like this... Obviously, we're not the end of the season, so there's still more to come. I'm so curious about what else they're trying to figure out.
Well, I mean, the detective still has the other part of the skull. I'm assuming it's part of the skull. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, really.
Just to make them more suspicious of them. That feels unnecessary. He was already suspicious of them.
Well, yeah, but the skull was at the shop, so I guess they think maybe Carson is still guilty. And
Plus,
then
Josh is still wandering around.
Yeah. And I guess, like, the truth will have to come out about Nancy's origin, maybe? But, that also means she is potentially entitled to part of the Hudson fortune.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Her and Bess can just go have, like, rich parties.
The new detective, I
don't like him.
I feel like he's going to be way more tough than McGinnis. So
the second ones always are, and I don't like that sort of very hard us versus them. It's just kind of old. But I guess we'll see. Maybe he'll start off that way, but then be convinced that she's useful. I know. I'm so just surprised.
I did love the scene when Nancy and Ryan were in the house, and they got in the house, and Lucy didn't want them in there, but...
And it is really tragic because, she didn't want them to know that she had committed suicide. She just wanted to know that Nancy was her daughter.
I mean, we assume that. But also I think maybe she was protecting Nancy a bit as well because she was investigating the whole thing with Tiffany.
Yeah. And it does explain kind of why Lucy was still around because she wanted to see how her daughter was doing.
Yeah.
And they still say, they don't know if she jumped or if she slipped. So it really could have been she changed her mind, or it could have been that she was just in, such a deep depression that she did go for it.
Yeah. We also seen that Karen's been making mistakes for a long-ass time. Like, oh my gosh, that's so horrible. And we'll still have the
cops that none of them knew any of these clues.
Yeah.
Oy. Oh, George and
Nick getting together.
I'm happy that they're taking it slower, because that was a bit
Well, sort of, but
rushed.
they started making out right away. But I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, them getting together right away felt, especially after Nancy's revelation, felt really kind of forced. So I'm glad that they addressed it. Like, maybe we're not ready.
Yeah.
But then once they realized, hey, maybe we're not ready, it took a lot of pressure off. So then
they could just naturally go that route.
I'm not particularly invested in their ship, but I also don't dislike their ship.
Yeah, basically.
So
same way as I feel about Nancy and Owen. It can be there.
We didn't see Owen this episode, though. I don't know if he's just off, because he does leave, like you say, their only healing appears like every third episode. So I don't know if it's a natural leaving, or if something's going wrong here off screen.
Because, I definitely think next episode is going to be addressing the deal that they made.
Yeah. So the bones support the thing about her being pregnant, but I do wonder if the bones have more to say. Yeah. Because otherwise, why? Like, we just got the reveal already, the flashback reveal that she was pregnant, so we don't need the bones to tell us that. So is that just extra info, or will the bones reveal more?
I just don't know what they would reveal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, because otherwise, why would Lucy tell them to find... Otherwise, the whole Algalca was pointless, because they didn't need the bones to find the journal.
maybe they did so that Nancy would feel more inclined to give her DNA. I don't know.
Yeah, see, exactly. Like,
it doesn't fit as well as everything else.
Yeah, so I think that there must still be more to come from that. And the guy does have the piece, so it's like...
I know. I hope it's not there just to make add the cop suspicion portion to it. I do hope there's another thing to it.
Yeah, also because if it was just there for that, plus to put Owen in danger for the Algeca, I feel like that would be a cop-out. Mm-hmm. It has to have a reason. Otherwise, why? Because you didn't really need it at this point. At this point, they haven't revealed anything from the bones that they haven't revealed from something else.
Why did Lucy decide to think that her mother was involved?
What? Whose mother?
Not Lucy. Sorry. Why did Nancy decide to think her mother was involved?
Because there was a second hair on the crown, which was a long-ass time ago.
Yeah. But for this one, why was it... Or did they just bring it back around? Sorry.
They just brought it back around, I think.
I know, my brain's just like, everything's blurred now.
She suspected it because the silver steak knife was missing because Lucy pointed at the pantry. So she knew it was related.
Yeah.
So totally not bone related. That's completely something separate.
Yeah.
She was just begging him when the case files. So if they just wasted
granted
their danger with the Algeca for nothing.
It could have been the bones were there to prove she had given birth.
It was a good reveal, though, I feel like.
Was.
I do wonder if anybody else was suspicious, but I really feel like I was blinded by the original Nancy. We know that Carson is her dad. Like, we know that.
I think we have discussed this previously about, this is a joke of, well, maybe Nancy's her daughter.
Oh, have we?
You know? Yes, because early on, I was like, I think she was pregnant, you know?
Yeah, I just had OG bias blinders on, I think.
But because when we tried to like math like age wise, I was like, maybe it's Tiffany. I was like, I don't know, I think Tiffany's
we were
too
like
old.
Bess,
maybe it's Nancy. Maybe it's
we did early on
Bess,
before we knew she was a Marvin, or even after that, because with Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So Ryan's her dad. The Hudsons are her grandparents. Josh is her uncle, and Patrice is her other grandparent.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I do wonder if Ryan's going to find out. Like, will they want... I mean, I assume she would want to keep this on the down low. Like, I just feel like she
it's definitely going to come out, I feel like. And how are you even going to look at Ryan normal again? Or any of them? Yeah. What are you going to do? I don't know.
And also, curious. I feel like without taking... I feel like somebody needs to be taken down. Because otherwise it feels really of a lackluster towards the end of the season. Like there's something else that needs to be revealed.
Well, obviously there's the Algeca thing.
Yeah.
And then because we still have 2 episodes left. So
what if they end up not taking down the Hudsons but have to take down the Marvins? Like maybe
there is something going on with the Owen-ness of it all.
Yeah, or Diana or something. That would be really tear Bess apart.
Just
because Algeca seems more related to the Marvins than the Hudsons. Yeah. But then I feel like I really want the Hudson parents taken down. Like, I just need them to be taken down at this point because they threatened Lucy and they're so awful. So we have a lot of questions for the next one. Did you guys figure out that Nancy was Lucy's daughter early? Like, how were you surprised like we were? Were you blinded?
Must know your reactions.
Yes.
I was so surprised because she looked so heartbroken when she came in. I was like, what could be that heartbroken? Like,
yeah. I think my face was just totally blank face when they revealed it. I wasn't even shocked. I was seriously like, what?
Yes. Another great episode, in our opinion. Were you pissed about the reveal? Like, did you not like it? Yeah. But I enjoyed the shock of it, and it does kind of make sense.
I do wonder what's to come, though, now. Because it seems like everything's tied up, but there's no way that it's tied up.
Well, it's not really tied up. This is a whole new mess right there. Yeah. So, yes. Let us know what you thought down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps us out. And we will see you all in the next episode. Bye.
I'm tired, but I don't care. I'm in love.
You know, you're basically taking up this whole spot.
I feel like it's been so long since we watched the show. We were so desperate to watch the next one. Okay.
Hello? Oh, go ahead.
Between episodes.
Yeah, but I think that's
I already made it full screen. What am I doing?
We're already ahead of the game here.
Did I hit stop recording already? I did not. I don't think.